I'm going to show you a really nice way of relaxing with the ball, which is really beneficial if you have heartburn or reflux, or that you just feel that you need to breathe a little bit freer. Okay, so you want the ball against a solid object, like a sofa, and then coming down onto the floor. Remember, I keep repeating this, but it's really important that you continue to breathe deeply even when you're making the transitions from standing to sitting and vice versa. So you're going to settle yourself onto the ball. Okay, now your legs can be either in cobbler's pose. Let me move back so you can see me a little bit clearer. In fact, I'll go over here. Okay, so nicely supported, and cobbler's pose is a really nice hip opener. Okay, great for the pelvic floor, really good to allow the release of the adductors. So you can try that. Now, if your knees don't reach the floor, you can always put cushions underneath. Yeah, so your knees have got something to release against. So you're really well supported. So you can sit like that, or you can sit with your legs crossed. Okay, and the legs can be crossed either in front of one another, or you can release them so you can see that I've got one in front of the other rather than crossed like that. So anything, or even out here. So that feels really nice for me today. And I'm going to release my head back onto the ball. If your head doesn't reach the ball, or it feels too that your neck is extending too much, then again put a cushion behind your head. Okay, but this is another way of just opening up the throat, stimulating the thyroid, and just getting more breath into it, so we can just start to release here. So just a guided relaxation, short relaxation on the ball. You can stay for as long or as short a time as you like. So just allowing the head to release back in a supported position. And feel the muscles of the face soften around the eyes and the cheeks and the lips. And let the tongue rest in the bottom of the mouth. And if your head is relaxed back, just enjoy that feeling of opening through the throat. And let the shoulders drop down away from the ears. And let the collarbones open and smile. Just see if the hands are comfortable either by the side or just holding your baby. Feel that expansion in the chest and in the lungs, so the breath can move easily. And there's a beautiful flow of energy in and out of the body. And if the mind gets busy, as it inevitably does when you start to stop, that's usually when what the Buddhists call the monkey mind, the chatter, the to-do lists, the conversations, what to have for dinner, or they start coming in and crowding in. So just gently turn away from those thoughts and back to your breath, back to the gentle inhalation and exhalation. Letting the seat bones be supported by the earth. Allowing your baby to feel safe, nurtured. yourself to feel safe and nurtured. Continuing that, returning back to breath, back to the inhalation and exhalation. And you can stay here for as long as you like. When you're ready to come out of it, you can just gently drop the chin down towards the chest, especially if the throat's been open. And just allow the back of the neck to stretch out. And then return your hands to your baby. Give them a loving touch. Sharing that relaxation and that breath and that yoga practice between the two of you. And if you're ready to come out, just bring the legs in, whatever position you've been in, and roll them onto the side and onto all fours. So coming up from an all fours position, tuck the toes under, drop the head, walk the hands back, and just come into a forward fold, letting the head become heavy, dropping the head, and bending the knees. And on the way up, just having a little squat here. So just allowing yourself to move from side to side, breathing, and then releasing and having a little shimmy on the way up. Take a deep breath in, reach up, and then exhale, hands to the heart centre. Breathe. Put one hand on your heart centre, one hand on your baby. Breathing in and out. And it is traditional at the end of a yoga practice to bring your hands into heart centre, into Anjali Mudra, Namaste, which roughly translates as the light in me bows to the light in you. Namaste.